This is one of these clamp lights, and I've adapted it for 12-volt use, but I don't really like this type of bulb, and this bulb is very expensive. It's like $6, doesn't run very long. It's kind of big and bulky, and anyway, so I want to change this clamp light to something like to use one of these automobile bulbs. These automobile bulbs are $1, $1.50, something like that, very cheap. So I've got to get another type of socket and install it up here. And I've got some ideas, but we'll see how that goes. I'll see if I can show you some details about how I build it. The segment I was going to show you, the socket got deleted, so I have to borrow a socket from another project. Anyway, this is the socket. You buy them at the automobile parts store. I would get the type that has a single contact. This shows two contacts. Looks like that. I'll hide the rest of it. That's the socket right there. Again, this one's already installed in another project, but anyway, that's it. That's the socket you need. So how do you take one of these things apart? Well, start by removing the wires. They usually just slide out there. Then you got these two little ear tab things, and the trick is you got to pull one down farther than the other, and then the other opposite side will pop out. So typically I use like a needle nose pliers or something. This one I've done so many times that it's starting to get a little bit loose. but anyway, pop it out like that. It will come out, and then when you put it back together, it's just a reverse process. Put the spring on it, tip it in there, tip one side down so that it will go into this slot, insert it, and then reinsert the wires. So I chose to solder this on here. What I did is I wrapped this, I took the bracket, previous bracket, this one, and I wrapped it around this socket, and you have to leave some space up where that ear is going to be in that plastic thing, so you have to leave some space in there so it will glide back and forth, and the same is true on the bottom. So also you want to make sure that those little pieces on those little slots or whatever are clear of this. So anyway, just mount it in there. First I cleaned it up with a file, make sure the solder would stick, soldered it, so you can't see it, but it's soldered here, and it's soldered in here, and then a little bit back here. And I plan on putting a screw or pop rivet through here or something, and then I'll solder the ground somewhere, either here or put a connection here, and then of course connect the positive through to here. So, okay, onward. Okay, this is all done. Go through some of the details on it. I put a stress reliever here, screwed it on the little bracket, just to keep the wire from getting pulled off of there. And the negative goes around here and is connected to this lug that I pop riveted on here. And the positive goes up here and connects to the positive wires on the bulb. Again, I would probably use a single contact bulb rather than a double contact bulb, but anyway, okay. And a little bit of solder and shrink wrap right there, and that's pretty much it. So let's give it a try. And there it is, pretty darn bright. So a useful clamp light.